Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Case Prime here, back at you with another video review. This time I'm doing another figure, something I haven't done in quite a while. So I thought I'd do another one. This is a figure I got from Christmas from my stepsister. And this time I'm gonna do the Halo Reach Emile. Emile, if you do or do not know, Emile is probably my favorite Spartan in the game. Or any Halo Spartan. I mean, Master Chief was at one point, but I think this guy's kind of taken over in his place. Before I get to him, let's have a look at this box that he came in, which I have right here. As you can see, this is a nice box. It says Halo Reach up here and down here. UNSC Series 1 Emile. Also says Emile here on the side. New character. Has a nice picture of him there. It says 26 moving parts, which I'm going to assume means points of articulation. Ages 8+, made by our good friend at McFarlene. On the back, you have the 5 Spartans in the game, Halo Reach, and you have all the figures in the wave. You've got the Spartan has up custom male E, Spartan Mark 5 male EB, Emile, the Spartan has up custom male George, Spartan has up custom male E, Noble 6, a Grunt Ultra, and an Elite Minor. Made by our good friends at McFarlene and Xbox 360. On to the figure. There was also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or Toys R Us exclusive, Noble 7. So here he is in his packaging, out of the box. I'd never put him in there, but he looks good. One thing that was pretty much my favorite part about Emile, and pretty much was the thing that got him a lot of popularity, was his head sculpt on this helmet. That's a nice... I love that skull. I never really liked... If this guy had that wide visor, like other Spartans do, where it was just like that big lens, I would not like that. But his visor kind of reminds me of Jim Raynor's helmet visor from StarCraft 2. He looks really nice. I love the bombs. He's got a whole bunch of bombs, some armaments. He's got a couple more there on his back, which came loose, and I went ahead and attached those. I don't. It's best if we don't remove them again. But this guy is all out detailed. Articulation, he's got quite a lot. His head is on a ball joint. It'll rotate, go up and down, and side to side. His arms will rotate 360 degrees, in and out, bend at the elbow in a nice clickety joint. Rotate at the elbow, rotate at the wrist, and also, the wrist also goes up and down too, which is interesting. He does have an ab crunch and waist articulation. His legs go forward and back, in and out, bend at the knee, rotate at the knee. The feet can pivot up and down, rotate, and even has a couple of toe joints. So he's got quite a lot of articulation for the figure. The way of accessories, he comes with 2 of them. Let me just get him standing up. Nice and tall. Looks like a Spartan should be. One of his accessories he comes with is his knife, or his machete. Or as Adam Richmond would say it, that's not a knife. That's a knife. So it looks like he's been to Outback and stole a knife from the steakhouse. But it's a nice knife, or machete, whatever you want to call it, and he can hold it nicely in either hand, but since I hold my blade weapons in my right hand, so will Emile. And you can cut up a nice sirloin steak from Outback, yummy yum. Which, by the way, I just got back from that a couple hours ago, and my steak was delish. Sorry, Emile, I couldn't share any with you. I know you were hungry, but if we have any leftovers for tomorrow, because we brought a couple, I'll be sure to share them with you. I'm having a hard time keeping them standing. Didn't have this problem standing when I practiced. There it goes. And the second accessory that it comes with, which is a really awesome accessory, his machine gun. This is a pretty awesome weapon, one of my favorite weapons. Unfortunately, though, he cannot hold this. The only way he can hold it is if you... the way he can hold it, though, is that there's a hole in his back. And you'll notice there is a peg on the gun. And you can tab it onto his back. And the traditional way is to have it at a slant, with the back of the trigger going over his left shoulder. So in the end, you get something like this. And, there aren't any other figures of Emile. The only other one that was made of Emile was on this sucker right here. This was the statue that came with the limited edition of Halo Reach. It's got all 5 of the Spartans on it. George, Kat, Carter, Emile, and June. And you can see there's Emile with his gun on his shoulder, on his back. So that's the only other figure of Emile in existence. But this figure, I got this as a Christmas present, and I loved Emile in the game. I love him. Not literally though, but you know, you get my point. And it's a shame that he died. It would have been nice if he had survived the game, because everyone loved Emile, mainly for his helmet. If you can find him, I'd say get him. Since the game's kind of old now, he's gonna be a little bit harder to come by, but I think maybe like FYE or GameStop or Walmart might have them, or maybe Toys R Us. There's a lot of video game figures like Ratchet Clank, Halo, a couple others. But I think this was worth it. I got this as a Christmas present from my stepsister. But I guess that's about it. Later guys, I'm out of here. Remember the reach.